Have you ever looked into the eyes of a chimpanzee, those deep, searching eyes that seem to hold a world of understanding? In that moment, have you felt a spark of recognition? A sense that something ancient connects you both? That connection is real, a living echo of our shared evolutionary past, a silent reminder that our stories are intertwined. Humans and chimpanzees are two branches of the same ancient family tree, separated by just a few million years, a blink in the vast timeline of life on Earth. Our story begins in Africa, where a common ancestor set the stage for both species, shaping the destinies of countless generations to come. As evolution split our paths, one group ventured onto the open savanna, adapting to new challenges and becoming us. The other remained in the lush forests, evolving into chimpanzees and bonobos. This divergence was gradual, shaped by shifting climates, changing landscapes, and the relentless force of natural selection. Studying chimpanzees is like peering into an alternate version of ourselves, a glimpse of what might have been if our ancestors had made different choices. The similarities we share, our hands, our laughter, our ability to solve problems, are not coincidences but inherited traits from our common ancestor. By understanding these echoes, we piece together our own origins and appreciate the long, winding journey that brought us here, to this moment. This exploration is more than science. It's a journey of self-discovery, inviting us to reflect on who we are and where we come from. It challenges us to ask, are we truly unique, or are our intelligence and emotions just more complex versions of traits found throughout the animal kingdom, shared by our closest relatives? The chimpanzee holds up a mirror to humanity, reflecting both our differences and our deep, undeniable similarities. In their gaze, we see the raw materials from which we were forged, the building blocks of thought, emotion, and connection. And in that reflection we find a deeper understanding of our species and perhaps a sense of humility. We are not as separate from nature as we might believe. Our roots are tangled with those of every living creature. Our responsibility is to recognize this connection, to see ourselves as part of a greater whole, and to honor the planet we share with our remarkable primate cousins, protecting the fragile bonds that link us all together. At our core lies DNA, the intricate blueprint of life that shapes every living thing on Earth. This remarkable molecule carries the instructions for building and maintaining our bodies, and it connects us to all other forms of life in ways we are only beginning to fully understand. When scientists first compared the human genome to that of the chimpanzee, the results were astonishing and deeply thought-provoking. We share an incredible 98–99% of our genetic code, making us closer to chimpanzees than to any other animal on the planet. All the vast differences between us, our appearance, our abilities, our cultures, are encoded in just a tiny fraction of our DNA, a handful of genetic changes that make all the difference. These small genetic changes, accumulated over millions of years, have shaped our brains, our upright posture, our ability to use language, and even our capacity for complex thought and emotion. This genetic closeness means our biological systems, our organs, our immune responses, even our senses, are remarkably similar. We share blood types, disease susceptibilities, and even the way our bodies process nutrients and respond to medicines. Studying chimpanzee biology offers invaluable insights into human health and disease, helping us understand conditions from genetic disorders to infectious diseases. Our shared genome is a bridge for medical science, connecting discoveries in the lab to real-world treatments and cures. And it serves as a humbling reminder of our place in nature, showing us that we are not as separate as we once believed. We are not separate from the animal kingdom. We are part of the great ape family, sharing a common ancestry with these remarkable creatures. This fact challenges our sense of superiority and invites us to see ourselves as part of a much larger story. Our genetic code ties us to chimpanzees, bonobos, gorillas, and orangutans, our closest living relatives on the evolutionary tree. It reminds us that we are apes too, shaped by the same evolutionary forces that have molded all life on Earth. Our differences are real, but our kinship is undeniable, woven into the very fabric of our DNA. Understanding this deep connection changes how we see ourselves and how we view our responsibilities to other living beings. And ultimately it transforms how we relate to the world around us, inspiring respect, curiosity, and a sense of belonging within the web of life. What does it mean to be intelligent? Chimpanzees challenge our assumptions by displaying remarkable cognitive abilities. They use tools, twigs to fish for termites, stones to crack nuts, showing foresight and planning. Their problem-solving isn't just instinct, it's creative and adaptive. In experiments, chimpanzees like Sultan have demonstrated insight, stacking boxes to reach bananas after visualizing the solution. They remember the locations and ripening times of hundreds of fruit trees. Young chimps learn by watching and imitating adults, passing knowledge down generations. This social learning forms the basis of chimpanzee culture. Their minds are constantly adapting to their environment. Intelligence, it turns out, is not uniquely human. It's a spectrum, and chimpanzees are proof of that. Their abilities force us to rethink what it means to be smart. Humans are social, but so are chimpanzees. They live in large, dynamic communities, forming alliances, friendships, and rivalries. The mother-offspring bond is central, with young chimps learning survival skills through years of close contact. Friendships, especially among males, involve grooming, food sharing, and mutual support during conflicts. Chimpanzee societies have hierarchies, with alpha males relying on political alliances as much as strength. Power is maintained through coalition building and keeping group members content. Social intelligence is key to navigating this complex world. Conflict is inevitable, but so is reconciliation. Chimps make amends through gestures, embraces, and grooming. These acts repair social bonds and maintain group stability. Their emotional intelligence is striking. Chimpanzee society mirrors our own in many ways. The need for connection, cooperation, and forgiveness is universal. Their social lives remind us of the roots of our own. We are not alone in our need for community. The bonds that tie us together run deep. Our bodies tell the story of our separate evolutionary paths, revealing how even small changes over millions of years can lead to remarkable differences. Humans are built for upright walking, long legs, arched feet, and a spine designed for bipedalism. This unique posture sets us apart from our closest relatives and has shaped every aspect of our daily lives. This upright stance freed our hands for tool use and creation, allowing us to manipulate objects, build shelters, and express ourselves through art and writing. Chimpanzees, on the other hand, are adapted for life both in the trees and on the ground, moving with powerful arms and knuckle walking, perfectly suited for their environment. Their hands and feet are built for climbing and grasping, giving them agility and strength in the forest canopy that humans simply do not possess. Our brains are 3 times larger, especially in the neocortex, enabling language, abstract thought, and the ability to imagine futures and solve complex problems. This brain expansion is the engine of human culture and technology, driving innovation, cooperation, and the creation of societies. Diets differ too. Chimps are mostly frugivores with strong jaws for tough foods, while humans are omnivores, able to thrive on a wide range of foods from plants to cooked meats. Cooking and tool use allowed us to access more energy-rich foods, fueling brain growth and supporting our complex social lives. These differences reflect our unique adaptations, each species perfectly tuned to its own way of life and survival. Yet, our shared ancestry is visible in every bone and muscle, a reminder of the deep connections that link us. Evolution shaped us for different worlds, one of cities and technology, the other of forests and wild spaces. But the story of divergence is also a story of connection, showing how we are both different and deeply related. Our forms reveal both what sets us apart and what binds us together, reminding us of our place in the tapestry of life. Communication is the glue of society. Chimpanzees use gestures, facial expressions, and vocalizations to share information and emotions. Their calls and gestures convey everything from danger to contentment. Grooming and body language build bonds and resolve conflicts. Their system is rich, but focused on the here and now. Human language, by contrast, is symbolic and limitless. We can discuss the past, imagine the future, and share abstract ideas. Our vocal anatomy and specialized brain regions make this possible. Chimpanzees lack the vocal tract for speech, though some can use basic sign language. Human language transmits culture across generations. Chimpanzee communication is effective for their world, but ours has reshaped the planet. The gap in communication marks a turning point in our evolution. It's the foundation of human culture and progress. Tool use isn't uniquely human. Chimpanzees are skilled tool users too. They use sticks, stones, and leaves to solve problems and access food. Tool traditions vary between chimp communities, passed down through social learning. This is culture in its simplest form, behaviors learned, not inherited. Chimpanzee cultures include unique grooming styles and courtship rituals, but human technology is cumulative. We build on past innovations. Our tools led to agriculture, cities, and space travel. Human culture goes beyond tools, art, music, religion, and complex institutions. We create symbolic worlds and shared traditions. Chimpanzees show the beginnings of culture, but not its full complexity. Our ability to create and share meaning sets us apart. Culture is our greatest evolutionary leap. Comparing ourselves to chimpanzees reveals a blurry line, not a sharp divide. We are products of the same evolutionary forces. Studying chimps gives us a window into our own past and the behaviors of our ancestors. Their tool use and social dynamics help us interpret the fossil record. Chimpanzees challenge the idea of human exceptionalism. Intelligence is a spectrum, adapted to each species' needs. Recognizing this diversity fosters respect for all life. Our similarities create a sense of connection and responsibility. Chimpanzees face extinction from habitat loss and poaching. Protecting them preserves a vital part of our own story. They are a living link to our origins. Conservation is not just about saving another species, it's about honoring our shared heritage. The greatest lesson from chimpanzees is humility. Our intelligence, emotions, and social bonds are extensions of a deep ancestral heritage. This perspective enriches what it means to be human. Our ingenuity and love have roots in our primate past. Studying chimps grounds us in nature's ongoing experiment. Their societies reveal the origins of our politics, cooperation, and conflict. We see the ancient impulses that still drive us. Our relationship with chimpanzees should be one of respect and stewardship. They are fellow travelers, not lesser beings. Protecting them is protecting a piece of ourselves. We honor the shared ancestor that connects us, and ensure future generations can feel that same profound connection to the story of life.